Good day, everybody. It's Max, and welcome to Satisfactory Update 8. That's right, on the 2,000 plus hour map. It is Wire Day, and you can thank Desync for that, because it just took up all my time. All my time this week. Between not running at 100% and Desync, I've had no time to play with Satisfactory, like barely any at all. But we're gonna try and put something together today because I'd like to have some stuff back online. Gosh darn it! And Wire, I guess, is where I'm gonna start. As I'm sitting here in discomfort, I'm pretty sure every one of my joints is trying to pull itself apart all of a sudden. It's very depressing. Nevertheless, I want to thank all our subscribers as their names are going at the bottom of the screen. Of course, live chat, Mr. Johnson. I hope it's all good in the neighborhood. I think Nightbot's sleeping. I think that's what's going on there. And, of course, everybody that watches in whatever time zone you're in after the fact, I appreciate that very much. The sun is coming up in the game, so why don't we just push the buttons over there and switch that on over. Yay! There we go. That's right. So, there's our 200 and some crazy refineries that are going to do things. And so what's all this? Wow. Let me tell you something. Getting something to work, it's all good in the neighborhood, right? Yeah. Getting something in the blueprint. I wanted a blueprint. I thought, you know what? I really want a blueprinter. I want a blueprint of an assembly system. And I wanted it back to back, gosh darn it. And, of course, it takes, you only have 4 squares to work with. And gosh darn it, I made it fit. Not perfectly. You'll notice these don't have any fronts on them, but I got all the mechanics in the back working. I'll tell you, I'm not happy with the blueprinter. Let's call this Honest Friday. I am not happy with that blueprinter. All right, like it basically, the only thing it's good for is putting together some constructor assemblies. Right? Anything else bigger than that, it's basically useless. But I did get it. I pulled my hair out. Gosh darn. I got something to work here. What did I get to work? Well, yeah, we need a bunch of quick wire, like a lot of it. That is the goal for today, people. We're going to take all this stuff over here that's hopefully working and shove it into something over here and get it to hopefully work. What do I got for inventory? A mess? Holy smokes, look at this disaster. Wow, okay, well, let's see if we can't clean that up first before I try and hook all this wiring together and all the things. While the sun is coming up. Well, that's actually a good deal. And then I'm going to have to call up I got to call up a spreadsheet here somewhere. I have grossly miscalculated. I have miscalculated things. So I got the calculation right about how long it was going to take me to deal with these refineries, right? I'd given myself 7 days, right? I'd given myself 7 days for the refineries because I knew it was a big job. You can't tear out, well, I would say I tore out 40% of the turbo motor factory. You can't tear out that much factory and not expect to do it all in like 3 hours, right? So I actually got that one pretty close. What I didn't account for so fast was, well, okay, to get all these refineries in, you literally tore out every piece of wiring equipment in this factory. And now you've got to put it all back in. That I did not account for nearly as well as I thought I had. I did not expect... I kind of had this whole envision of using the blueprinter to slam down a bunch of assemblers, and it was all going to go great. And those are lies. The cake is a lie, people. What can I tell you? The cake is a lie, and it's not good. So, yeah, I grossly underestimated that part. Now, the other thing, of course, is desync, right? Desync, wow. I mean, that just ate up all my spare time. If there was time, desync ate it. It's just the way that one worked out. Let me see. We're doing this because you're going to need a lot of that. You're gonna need a lot of that and a lot of that. Some of this, and let's go for 0. You got wire on you? Yes. You got those? Yes. You've got this. Sure, that looks really good. This looks good. 1600 looks pretty good for a start. What about smart splitters? They're not on my hotbar, but I think we're going to need a few of them. You got no AI thingies. Go find the AIs. Because you're actually going to, if we get really lucky today, we might even try to set that up. Okay, so that's going to get me up and running. We can take a quick look here at the monstrosity, which is all the refineries. They look good. I mean, they're all plugged in. They're running good. I ran them through a test, and sure enough, that turned out all right. So they're all kind of pretty happy. One thing I do want to do is make sure, I can make boxes. All right. Because I am going to have to transfer, yes, I did transfer all the raw resource down, but in these boxes here, I literally have, not that box, that's an empty box. I have 16,000, 21,000, 2,000, 24,000, and then back there's the circuit board. So I've got to transfer over 60, 70,000 quick wire before we fire these things up, right? So I got to keep that in mind. All right. So we're going to drive down here. I'm going to bring up my spreadsheet. You guys won't see that, of course. You're going to be like, what are you doing, Max? I'll be like, I don't know what I'm doing. You think I know what I'm doing half the time? I mean, this does look really cool, though, right? I love driving down big industrial roads like this. It's like, yeah, that's right. We make stuff here. A lot of stuff. We make a lot of stuff here. But hey, that's the way it was. We want to make a lot of stuff, and to make stuff, you need a lot of things. So, yep. This should be 64? No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 16, 32, 64, 66, 68, 70, 72, 74, 76, 78, 80 assemblers of quick wire, right? Yes. Calculator. Yep. Okay. 37.5. That's the one I'm worried about. 37.5 times 16 is 600. Okay, we're good, right? One row behind me here, I think, does 600 per row of things, right? So we have 5 rows of these things. I hope I got at least 5 rows of those things, because we're going to be in trouble if I don't. Let me tell you. So give me the numbers on this there, big guy. So you produce 37. All right, so 600. In fact, I messed this up. I should not have tried to bridge this. I tried to bridge them into a single box. That's not going to work. Because each row will do 600. That's 1,200 coming into this one merger, and obviously the fastest belt will go is 780. So that's not going to work for me. Gosh darn it. That's okay. I'll just tear that out. I guess that's the thing we're going to do. Meanwhile, you have 5 rows. 37.5. I just realized. I don't know if that's going to be a good thing. Oh, no, 16. No, you're okay. I was about to panic. I thought 600. Is it 600 times 2? Oh no! I thought, man, it's really gonna go bad. No, we're fine. These are only like 7.5, right? I think it is times 16. 120 times 5, 600. Look at that. So, how many are you guys putting out? Math. It's hard. Holy smokes, let me tell you. It's so hard. 24. 24 times 25. Well, that's not quite 500. No, that's 600. Awesome. That's perfect. So one row of these is going to handle 5 of those. This works out perfectly. Yeah, well, you know, so I should talk about that. Yes, I did. Well, I didn't rip out the turbo motors, and I didn't rip out two of the three of the four items turbo motors needs. This was going to be a problem no matter what, right? The big issue here was going to be that I needed a lot of Criterium wire. I needed a lot of it, and I needed a lot of Criterium wire because I needed to make AI limiters, right? I needed AI limiters, and I needed a lot of copper, and I needed a lot of Criterium wire, right? I needed copper wire and Criterium wire. Well, the problem was that the setup I had down here using smelters, using the smelters and the constructors format was providing enough, but just enough. In other words, I was using all my raw Criterium ore and all of my copper ore to just make enough to get the turbo motors working, right? To have that turbo motors. But I needed more. I needed even more than that now. I needed so much more. And so to make the AI limiters, because we got to make supercomputers down here now, right? I needed AI limiters, I needed supercomputers, and I needed more computers in general, which means I needed just more stuff. And the only way I was going to get more was to convert it over to a refinery assembly system, which is what I've done, right? So, yeah, that's the story. That's the story of why I've gone through so much pain and agony. Yeah, because that's a thing. I'll tell you right now. So much pain. Trust me, I would rather have not have done this at all. But basically, I was left with very little choice. There was no way we were going to get what we needed if I didn't do this. So I'm just trying to figure out where I want to put this. You're going to be coming off of there, but that stinks for my first row. I mean, every row after that will be awesome, but the first row is going to... I hate it. So I guess we'll just start from here. We got to slam some stuff up here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's go 10s. Let's just do 10s so as I can do zooping, right? Let's just do it that way for a start. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can't put that there, dude. Nope. Not unless you want to. Not unless you want to see a very, very upset splitter happen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, well you can have this one. Okay, and 3, 4, 5, 6. Huh. Strange. It's almost like where the end of that last one was. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is where the end of that last one was. I think the issue is that where I had to start that first one, I'm going to actually go back and realign that now. Listen, do you want to stop here? Yikes. Yes, we'll stop here. I won't be happy about it. What do we got? How many do you got here? You need 100 a minute. Oh, wow. Okay, that's a bit of a surprise. 100 a minute. What was the plan on that, Max? Oh, it's not ingots, you goof. The quick wire is coming from here. Oh, okay. It's okay. It's okay. I was gonna say I only have 2 rows of 600. How am I gonna supply that? And then I realized these are the ingots, you goof. The wire comes from here. Yeah. And you're only doing the wire today, so don't panic. If we get a little extra time, you might try to hook up the AI, but right now, that's not the plan. The plan is you're just gonna hook this up. It's gonna be great. You're gonna be great. It's gonna be great. It's all great. It's gravy, dude. It's gravy. Okay. So why don't you actually do what you just said you were going to do and add this extra piece, so that way everything kind of lines up. All right, I'll do that. And because of that, I'm actually going to fix this one now, because then that will line this one up. Okay, and then we can take this one out. Yeah, get out of that. Zip. Boom. There we go. All right, so let's start dragging some stuff around, would we? All right, so this box has 600 things in it. Believe it or not. I hope so. Which, wow, I just realized you probably are going to have to go on that bottom row. Yikes. Is that going to be a thing? Do I even need this? If I just try and do this, because that's like 1, 2. Is that going to be even, Steven? Yes, it is. All right, I'm okay with this. Okay, guys, off we go. Yep. Here we go. And the next one. Yep. Make sure you're not too high here, Max. All right, there we go. And into the next one. And the next one. All right. So now we need a bunch of splitters here. That's a merger. Don't do that. Okay. All right. That's good. And down here. There we go. Number 3, right about there. Okay, there it is. That's the I don't know what sound that was. That was the sound of the banshees crying when you know, out in the deserts of Africa. Is that the way that is? Is that what that noise was? Sure. That's what I'm calling it anyway. There we go. Okay. That is going to handle. That will handle the ingots part of the program. Cool. Well, now what about what about this? Yeah. Yep. Yep. Well, all right then. Listen, what are you going to do with it? Well, I got to fix this first, because obviously this isn't going to work. Not when you need 600 per row. So, okay, and your first 3 rows are back that way. Gosh darn it. All right, well, I mean, listen, don't get too bothered by it. I'm just looking to see where this other box is. I'm trying to be somewhat aligning, right? Yeah, I know there's a power pole that it's colliding with, but I'm not really worried about that. Okay, listen. Hey, guess what, guys? In you go. What do you want to see? A lot of green lights turn on here very quickly. Boom, that's right. Empty out, guys. It's party time. Party time. Okay, yep. So that's gonna be a row. Yeah. Okay, well, what we'll do is we'll do it. Yeah, well, all right, listen, keep fixing this up. You still got a mess here. Yep. Take that out. Take this out. Yeah, well, give it to me. There you go. That's 2. And same problem here, right? Again, these are all doing rows of 600, so you goof. You can't merge it like this. Foul on the field. Max, number 1. Trying to double lane everything into a single lane. It's all bad. Gosh darn it. Whatever. 1, 2. One more. There. Yep. Nope. Yep. Right about there somewhere. That's good. Okay. You can go in there, and you, my friend, can go in here. Okay. I guess that means this guy's got to come out and have his own box. It's actually very scary because this uses up most of these rows, right? Yikes. Now, this would be more of a panic situation if I was like doing all. Whoa, what happened there? Did I just do a jump time warp thing? Okay, well, I think I'm okay. Everything's fine. Everything is fine. Here we go. Stick that there for a second. This would be more of a problem if it wasn't for the fact I actually have a couple hundred machines of copper up there making wire for all of the motor stuff. So this row here, it may not be so bad. Like it's not as bad as it looks. Let's put it that way. Whoa. Is that what you warped in? Is that what we were warping in when I accidentally did a thing? I don't know. Maybe I did. My bad. Listen, dude, you gotta move. Okay, there we go. So you're gonna be number 5. Okay. Which means we gotta go on tour. Whoa. What do I got going? Oh no, that's fine. You gotta clean up your mess here, Max. Yeah, like you gotta clean up all this stuff that you left behind. Gosh darn it. Okay, take that out. Take that out. Wow, look at all the green lights coming on. Yeah, scary, actually. So okay, take those out. Very good. Now you've got to put these all together. Okay. Yeah. Well, I mean, the first one's kind of right here. You know what? I think it's going to be easier if you just keep taking your 6 down, and then we try and back them back down the same route. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, you know that isn't going to work. So I guess it's going to be 5. Okay. -1. Why isn't it giving me the count? It usually gives you the count, doesn't it? It usually says, it would say like 9 poles. Maybe I'm getting ripped off this week. All right, there we go. Done. Excellent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And once again, it's in a really weird spot, so I will just do it here. Okay, so it turns out the box is right there. Do you want to try and get the first row in? Yeah, but now I got a new problem. Yeah, I see that. And that problem is this stinks. Okay, nice terminology. Do you care to elaborate the stinking issue? Well, you see, I need this to go someplace else because it's going to be in the way of these guys getting their stuff. Oh, okay. Yeah, all right. So you just added, what did you add? 3? I think that's 3. No, it's only 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, you added 2. All right, well, let's go. Okay. Yep. Come take this with you. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Right side. There you go. Let's make sure that it's clearing. Yes. All right, it is clearing. That's good. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. Okay. You're my second machine, right? I think you're my second machine. You got a lot of stuff in here, right? Yep, you are. So now, boop, boop. 1, 2. I'll try 2, but it might be, I think it might be just 1. We'll find out here in a second. Is it 2? It is 2. Okay, cool. Well, at least I know that now. So 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. All right, so take this one down here. Now, this first one will go into this first machine, so this one is going to have to come down to this machine. Like that. And hopefully he'll make his way in there. Aw, you messed this up, Max. Look at this mess. Really? Yeah. You goof. You'll get nothing. You get no points for that. Sure, he says. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. Look, sometimes I don't care, and sometimes it's a big deal to me. For some reason, this one's a big deal to me, so we're gonna get this right. There we go. Okay. Yep, there we go. So now this one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, there you go. All right. Now, next one. Yep, it's going to be really hard to do because you haven't actually got platforms here to do it with. So we're going to do this. We're going to do that. It's right around there somewhere. Okay. Thanks, left hand. I really appreciate the fact that you just didn't want to help me there. Do that, would you? Okay. So do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait a minute. That's an innie, not an outie. Oh, darn it. Okay. Gee whiz. This side is what you need, dude. This side. Is that going to line up with that? Not the best, but not the worst. See? It's like I'm willing to let some things go and some things not go. It's just the way it is. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you curve into there. And yes, I know, I realize that's now going back a little bit to make that curve, but for some reason, that is perfectly acceptable to my brain. But crooked is not. And this is, I think, crooked. Nope, no, that one is straight. Okay, there we go. Nice. So that's gonna... So, first row, second row, third row. Okay. Third row is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Third row. Okay. And that's going to stop here anyway. All right. Next one. Fourth row. That's this one here. Yep, it is. What was I up to? 0, 2, 4. So this is going to be 6. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You got nothing to hook in there, dude. All right. Now this is where you get to do this. All right. Cool. Okay. Do this, do that. Turn around this way, and right about there somewhere. Okay. Take you. You're gonna hook in right there. Okay. And then you're going to come down here. And what are we? 3 from the top now, right? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yep. 3 from the top, he says. There's that one. And this is the final one. This is the last one. All right, cool. So this is going to be 8. Nope, not that side, dude. This side. Okay. Oh, wouldn't you know that tower's just on the wrong side of things? Whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I wonder if I could do something like that. I mean, it won't be perfectly straight, but anyway, I am somewhat okay with this. I am all right with this. All right, there we go. Okay, there we go, and right to there, right? There we go, nice. Okay, you got all the material here. Now how are you going to get it down there? Yup. Sure. I mean, that's not that hard, actually. Yep. Well, I'm glad you don't think it's that hard. Yeah. The big issue is going the other direction. So I got to decide what I need here. AI limiters are going to come after these guys. How much of this do AI limiters need? Something tells me it's a really big number, if I remember correctly. It was like 105 or some stupid number, wasn't it? Yeah, 100. So it'd be 600 a row. 600. How many of you guys are going to put out? You guys are going to put out 90 a minute. Wow, that's pretty close actually. And there's what, 8 in a row? 8 per row? Oh man, that ratio really sucks. Alright. Give me 90. 600 divided by 90 is terrible. 6.6. Ugh. Really? Ugh. Ugh. Okay. Well, sure, guys. Whatever. Alright, so let's say the first 4 rows of this. The way I'll do this is I will take the first 6 machines here. Well, the first 6.5 machines, and I will make the belts run that way so it hooks into that correctly. The rest of this machine plus the next 2 machines will have to run on a belt system going that way. I won't like it, but welcome to my life, where things I don't like are, you know, somewhat common on the odd occasion. Okay, so that's how we're going to handle that. 4 rows of this. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so after this, I'm pretty sure I can kind of get jiggy with it. Yes. You could have got even more jiggy with it if you left yourself. No, that wouldn't work anyway. Don't worry about it. All right, well, let's just get ready to hook these up then the way you got it. All right, so first things first. This one's pretty simple. We're going to plug it in. So this goes here. Boom. And then this guy goes into that guy. Done. One down. Next guy. So this goes in here. This one's a little bit lower. So what we want to do is we want to bring him down. We'll do something like this to make it look cool. Okay, and now we plug you into that. Okay, first things first, we'll plug you into there. What? No, that's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's okay. Everything is A-okay. Roger, Wilco 6. We are on the target 5 by 5. There we go. That's 3. Okay, and now you need this guy. That. Turn it in there like so. Boom. And this should be our final dude. There we go. We will take this off there. Something like that. And shove him into there. And this goes into here. Okay, cool. Now we got to go move 30,000 quick wire around. Gosh darn it. We haven't turned them on yet, right? So these have no electricity. We've filled the belt. The belt work is filling up, but they're not doing anything with it yet. Look at the complexities of what I had to do to make this work, people. This is nasty. This is plain nasty. Don't get me wrong. I really wish they would just make the blueprint machine bigger. If it was just like, I don't know, if it was 8 squares, if it was an 8 square machine, it would be so much better. So much better. But anyway, it is. Tech, what's up? I hope it's all good in the neighborhood. You betcha. Yeah, this would be, if this would have fit in the blueprint planner easier, I mean, don't get me wrong, this is awesome. You know, I made the, that I got this to work, but it's ugly as, I'm not happy with it. It works. And yes, I can blueprint it like crazy, but just looks weird. Looks weird. Anyway, Les, you got to go move 50,000 quick wire. So what are you going to do? Let's get in the car. We'll take my stuff over. And do all the things. Well, I mean, in one sense, it looks amazing. I mean, considering that the blueprint designer really stinks for assemblers. But I mean, I got it to work. I don't know, like, I'm not happy about having to waste this space between each one because of the spacing you get in the blueprint maker, right? Like, the space wasted here would have allowed me to get 10 machines per row on here, right? But because of that, I can only get 8 per row. And, I mean, don't get me wrong, how I got this to all work is pretty freaky. But I don't know. Anyway, it looks cool. I mean, slamming 500 machines in any place looks really awesome. Let's be serious, people. It's Satisfactory. And anytime you can slam 500 machines down somewhere, it's always a good day. Yeah, well, yeah, space wasted, I know, right? And space is space, right? I say that, and I got a whole planet we could build on, but gosh darn it, I wanted it right here. So maybe I shouldn't be taking space literally for granted like that, right? Anyway, nevertheless, the blueprint does work. It does work really good, and I guess that's really what counts. Because it did save me a fair amount of time. Listen, you got to empty your inventory out here, big guy, and I don't want you mixing it up with that. So, listen, computer, I'm not harvesting anything right now. I just need to empty my inventory out. Store all. Come back here, get your gas, because you need to fly around. There we go. So I have a bunch of quick wire that has to go around here. Where are we? Who do you want to take first? Yikes. Do you want to do this bucket? Okay. Do you want to do this bucket? Okay. Throw that out. Oh, maybe you don't want to throw them out. You never know. You might use them somewhere. I hate throwing anything out. All right, so let's go. You know what? You gotta at least bring pipe and steel with you, because you gotta make some containers, and you're gonna need at least 100 or 200 of that, because things. All right. So put 200 of this in your inventory, and look over here. And you're gonna need. Where's the pipe and stuff, Max? What'd you do with all the pipe and stuff? Like, I realize my eyesight's really bad, but holy smokes. How old's the channel? 13 years. It is. That is 13 years. I think it's 13 years, give or take. I think it's in March when the anniversary is. 13 years. I actually started the channel way back in when Minecraft was in Minecraft Alpha, and so here's some history for you. I started the channel way back with Minecraft Alpha, and it was just going to beta, and I was doing Minecraft videos. It was all great. And then I got hit by a sound internet troll, a sound troll. And what they had done was they had copyrighted 1-second clips of Minecraft sounds and basically blew up the channel, right? They went through and copyrighted all the videos, blah, 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 the whole 9 yards. And 13 years ago, now, not to say YouTube's really good at it today, but 13 years ago was 13 years ago was a disaster, right? Like, YouTube wouldn't even listen to you, much less like help you, right? So I basically had to shut the channel down, and well, I didn't shut it down. I just parked. I took all the videos. I set them almost all of them to private, and then I had to, I basically said, well, okay, it is what it is, right? Then, which way do you want to go with these, Max? Let's go this way. And then what happened is I was I was working way too many hours, and my GP, doctor, I guess, said, "Listen, you gotta find yourself a hobby or something, right?" So I got a hold of YouTube, and they fixed up the channel and at least made it so as it was like runnable again. And that was what, 3 years ago. So yeah, that's the whole thing. Nightbot, are you not entertained? Gosh darn it, betcha. Listen, you got to put this wire in somewhere, dude. Yeah, this is gonna be ugly. Well, it doesn't have to be ugly. Let's do some measurements. All right. You can't do measurements because you didn't bring anything for those. All right, fine. Well, I mean, we can get the boxes in here, no problem. Is that going to be all right? I think that's going to be fine. Okay. Yeah, if you have it just like one out past the machine, right there. Flip, flip. I think I put the boxes in backwards. Gosh darn it. Why would you do that? I don't know. I accidentally put the boxes in backwards. Don't stop arguing with yourself. All right, there we go. There we go. Take that one out, and we'll put this one in. Flip. Yeah. And then flip, flip. Back up one. There we go. Okay. This side is a little trickier, I will say that, because of that conveyor belt in the way. This world, as of starting today, this world is 2,236 hours old. As of starting, we started 46 minutes ago, and 46 minutes ago, this world was 2,236 hours and 13 minutes old. Hey. Yeah, I got about, I got about between 3,000 and 4,000 hours into Satisfactory, I guess. Yeah, yeah, as long as it's a few people, it's, yeah, you know. Well, it's like anything else. Okay, so what are we doing now? Well, you're going to put all this wire in these boxes. Oh, okay. Cool. Let's do that. I got 125. Dude, you got to start somewhere, right? 125 is a start, I'll tell you. Right? I mean, you got to start somewhere. I mean, this is my original world. When the game came out on day one, what, 3.5 years ago? This was the world I started in. I like at one time, I mean, at 3.5 years ago, we didn't even have turbo motors or all that stuff, right? So, you know, I built the world, and as each upgrade came out, making changes and stuff like that, I continued to, what would I call it? Upgrade the world? Well, yeah, I guess you say I would upgrade the world. Now, there have been quirks which I'm not happy about. Things like losing my car into deep space twice. I'm not happy about that. I wish they would really stop doing that. Where did I leave the car? Okay, I left it here. There it is. There's the car. We're fine. Yeah, update 6. Yeah, I mean, which was a good time to join. I mean, yeah, anything after update 4, I think, really started to put a lot of stuff into the game, right? I mean, update 3 was the big one when they put the pipes into the game, and then they had to add refineries and all that stuff. That was a big update. But I think they're getting pretty close to wrapping it up now, right? you know, you might see one more update, and they'll call that one Update 9, and then I think release, like the 1.0 release, would be, I mean, very conveniently numbered 1.0 or 10, right? I mean, it does kind of work out really good that way. So if they were smart, they would kind of do one more update, and then come out with the actual game as 1.0 or Update 10. I think that would actually work out really good for them if they did it that way. I know, I mean, if I was a marketer, I would definitely be doing that. That's definitely a push. So that's empty. Yep, that's empty. That is not empty. Nope. Okay. So take that. Okay, that is now empty. Okay, nobody else here has a lot of wire, right? I think I might have another box of wire down here on the end, though. All right, so there's a lot of circuit boards here. Circuit boards, this is material stuff, blah, blah, blah. It's all very boring. Okay, and then that's your latest boxes of garbage. Okay. No, actually, is it, oh no, there's probably, well, just one second. let me have a look. So there's currently 7 people viewing. But yeah, Mr. Johnson just tends to lurk around in the background unless there's a topic that really excites him. And you. So there's 2 people talking. There's 7 people watching. Actually, there's 9 people watching at the moment. Somewhere's back there. The number goes up and down, right? So it just kind of works that way. Oh, I knew there was more. Okay, we'll take all this. Yeah. All right. We're gonna have to make one more run. So we'll do them down here. I mean, this is good though. I mean, it's less wire. I mean, I'm finally cleaning this stuff up. Yes, he is. Yes, Mr. Johnson. In fact, Mr. O is not here today. Actually, it's a relatively quiet day. I'm easily distracted. It's actually a fairly quiet day for a Friday. Usually on Fridays, you know, well, I did start at 5 o'clock, and Mr. O has been working the farm pretty hard lately, so I think that's where his attention is. Noko is still on summer break, so he's probably hanging out with friends and stuff. Julian, well, she pops in and out whenever she wants. You know, she does. I mean, one day Julian's playing poker, the next day she's got a gig for a job. Yeah, so you know, it's all kind of it's kind of a thing. I know I'm a computer engineer and architect. I work for the government on computer engineering tasks. No, they don't know each other in real life. They only know of each other here. That's it. Yeah. So yeah, just I mean, there's a lot. Like yesterday's stream was pretty lively because we had, you know, again, it's Friday, right? So some people are busy, some are not so busy. It is what it is. We'll take those. I think that's all my quick wire. All right, that is all the quick wire. We can now run this last run down, and then we can start hooking these boxes up and then try and turn them on. Okay, so we'll turn here. There we go. Yeah. So, you know, I mean, it all depends on the game, the day, right? So this week we played a lot of desync and stuff like that, right? Is it well? Yes, I will say it's a factory. Well, I can't say 100% yes. I do play a lot of factory games, so I have played Factorio. I have played obviously 4,000 hours of Satisfactory. We've been playing Desynced all this week on the channel, which is pretty cool. Then last week, though, for example, we played I Am Future, which is kind of more, I don't know, storyline kind of driven type game. You know, like it's just I would say it's kind of got like a 2/3 factory logistics focus on it. With you know, but like for example, next week we're going to be playing Icarus, because the new DLC will be out. And 2 weeks from now, we're going to be playing Starfield, because it's Starfield, so we'll be playing that for like 12 weeks. Yeah. Oh, well, we played Dyson Sphere Program, right? I got way too many hours in Dyson Sphere Program. Noko, what's up? I hope it's all good in the neighborhoods. You betcha. More logistics. More logistics. Okay, so now I can grab my boxes, and we got to fix these boxes up. I hope it's all good, Noko, over there in the on the hinterlands on the other side of the world. You know how it is. Okay. Let's go hook up some boxes. Aloha. Wow. I did not expect you. I didn't expect you to say that. There you go. Yeah, good. It's okay. I still have this eye infection, so I'm fighting that. And I don't know what it is. Like, I don't know if it's what I'm using to try and fix it or what. But man, I've just been like. And yes, by the way, there, Noko, when I rewatched the stream last night, I did say the word drugs. I did say that. I meant, because I've been taking this medication, but when last night I did say the word drugs because I was taking these medications for this crazy eye, and I was like, oh yeah, that's right, yeah. Look, I did say it. I went back. Dude, I believed you. I believe you. I believed you. But yeah, crazy medications. What can I tell you? So, mergers, people. There we go. Autocorrect is awful on names. Is it? Yeah, it's, well, I mean, it is autocorrect, right? Let's not expect it. Yeah, sure, right? So I did go back. I did watch the VOD. I tend to watch the VOD while I'm prepping stuff, and all of a sudden I heard myself say, yeah, drugs, and I'm like, oh, holy smokes, I actually did say drugs. I actually did say that. Okay, so that one there needs a splitter, but it needs a splitter going, this is really going to be weird. I gotta split this a certain way. Am I going to be able to split this like evenly, like even Stevens? Or is that going to be really hard? All right, well, let's just try this little maneuver and see what happens, I guess. We'll take it from these machines. Okay, there we go. Now, what I was going to try to do is I was going to try and do the front parts separately in the blueprinter, but I just didn't get enough time. Desync took all my time this week. Desync was crazy. Now, it's really too bad because I really enjoyed that game, but I don't know what it is. The complexities of desync kind of keeps befuddling me. Is there a Discord? There is, and in fact, if you hit !Discord, you'll get the link for it. You bet. There is a Discord. I know, that's pretty scary. Yes, there is Discord. So yeah, you do that, it should come up with it. There it is, look at that. Way to go, Nightbot. Hey, something actually works for once. We give Nightbot a pretty hard time here. Just because it's Nightbot. He deserves it. Okay, so we're gonna do that. Oh, that was a bad placement. We'll get rid of that. Okay, do that. Zip on over here, do this. So yeah, we will have next week Icarus is back on the menu, which is actually I'm looking forward to the DLC. It'll be very interesting to see how crazy it is, because yikes, let me tell you, they're putting in this new volcanic world. That's going to be intense. But I think I need the practice. I'll need the Icarus practice because as soon as Starfield comes out, of course, I've been watching that like crazy. And, you know, some of the planets that we'll be exploring in Starfield are supposed to be like super crazy. So that'll be a challenge. All right, so we'll get this in here. Yes. Yeah. Well, listen, Nightbot, I'll suck it up. Yeah. That's what I do. I suck it up, Buttercup. Okay. Do that. Do this. Okay. And that. This. Okay, and I guess I'll throw my 2 splitters in here now because I'm here. Okay, there we go. 2 splitters. 2 splitters. There's 1. That is not where that goes. Right? No, it was off by 1. My bad. I'll fix it. I'll fix it in a second. Yeah, out here by 1. There you go. It just didn't seem right. You know? It didn't have the right feeling. Gotta have the right feeling, people. Gotta feel right. It's gotta seem right. Sanchez, what's up? I hope it's all good in the neighborhood. You bet. Okay, there we go. And there we go. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I'm hyped for Starfield too, dude. It's gonna be awesome. You know, and you know what? Not to say as No Man's Sky. Not to say as No Man's Sky is is like gonna get taken over or anything by it, but one of the biggest things I think humans in general have a hard time with is overstuff, right? Like if you set a big turkey dinner down at Thanksgiving, like, you know, way too much turkey dinner, you'll eat until you're so stuffed that you almost make yourself sick, right? And I think that's kind of the issue with No Man's Sky. Because it's unlimited, basically unlimited planets that you'll never visit them all, I think your brain actually fries itself on that, right? And because of that, I think the big issue is that, you know, you've got to you kind of gotta limit your own brain to do that. But the nice part about I thought I did this row. No, I haven't done this row yet. Okay, that's fine. But the thing about Starfield is that, you know, like there's 1,000 planets, right? And one of the arguments I was hearing was, oh, there's only 1,000 planets. Why isn't it like universally generated and blah 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 and all the things? And I'm like, yeah, but you know what? Let's say you went to visit a new planet every single day, right? Yeah, analysis paralysis. Yeah, right. But let's say you visit a planet every single. That's 1,000 days. That's 1,000 days. And let's say you're really adventurous and you manage to get in 2 planets a day, right? Well, that's still 500 planets. Like, it's not like, or 500 days. I think too much of a thing, is paralysis. It's too much of a thing is a good thing, right? I mean, you know, we see it all the time, right? Like, rich people get stupid because once they have so much money, they don't actually know how to function in the world anymore. Like, it's like they don't understand. Well, what do you mean I can't just go and buy a thing, or I can't just like you know, go to the store and just get this thing or whatever. It's like, no. Like you forgot how to function in the real world, right? You see it with, like, again, you see it with rich people all the time, right? Or those who, especially those who were born with wealth, right? They never grasp the concept of how it works, and then they're like, oh, look at that, I messed that up. Yeah, so they never grasp that concept. That's why you see these Instagram posts with like kids on jets, right? With Dom Perignon and all that stuff, and they're like, yeah, everything's all good in the neighborhood, and then. How did I misalign that twice? Whatever. And then you know, their parents go broke, and then they're like really confused, and like, you know, like what do you mean? Like, how am I supposed to survive in this world? You know. Anyway, that's what I find. So I think 1,000 planets is going to be more than enough. There was something to this story, and that is I think Starfield's going to be awesome. You know, I think the 1,000 planets, the whole 9 yards. Plus the fact you're going to be looking for these ancient artifact things anyway. You're going to be busy at that for years. You know, that's not going anywhere. That's not going anytime soon. Why is this not working? Because you forgot to turn it. Gosh darn it. This is like the 6th time you've tried to put this in here now. Is it going to work? I hope so. There we go. Okay. So yeah, Starfield. Should be really good in a couple weeks. Of course, I have the September 1st package. Spoiled myself. Spent a little extra money. You know, so that'll be... so, September 1st, what are we doing here, people? Playing Starfield. You betcha. As soon as I can get the silly thing installed, we will be playing it. It will be good. There we go. $70 no-name mic that I bought from Walmart. that's what I got. Yeah, I must admit this mic is awesome. And the thing is that it's a no-name mic. So when I went shopping for a mic, of course, this was when I just first restarted the channel. And got the channel back up and running. And I didn't want to spend a lot of money on a mic in case, you know, things had gone wrong or, you know, whatever. So I was like, okay. On Walmart's website, they had this $70 mic and an arm stand for it. The nice part I liked about the mic was that it had noise cancellation on it. So, like, I could do all the things. You know, don't say don't say the minute you'll skip my birthday. Wait a minute, I missed something. Yes. So, yes, that is the mic I have. The wrench means they are administrators. So that is what the wrench means. And what's this about your birthday, Noko? I thought, wasn't your birthday already? Is it coming up again already? Or is it my imagination that it just happens every other week? Maybe you have a birthday like every week or two, and I don't know about it yet, right? Well, no, you're not admins. It's just for, well, I mean, the problem is YouTube doesn't associate different colors with different things, right? So, like in YouTube world, there's only just one, like, there's only like 2 colors, and then there's like list of stuff, right? Yes, you can get symbols and stuff, but I don't monetize my channel like that. I don't look for super thanks or any of that stuff, so that's just the thing, right? But the blue wrench basically represents a whole bunch of things. But it's because who was it, Noko? I can't remember who it was, but they kept getting timed out every 30 seconds for way too many symbols and stuff. And Nightbot's just an argument, right? Okay, I think we're ready to go. I think we're ready to turn on the machines anyway, because I've got the boxes filled up. I think we're good to go. Yeah, Mr. O, right? Yeah. And he kept getting time out all the time. Anyway, we fixed it. Now, I mean, that has worked out well. Mr. O decided he was going to become a garage programmer, and then rewrote Nightbot to do all kinds of great stuff. So, you know, he's just one of the channel people. He's just one of the channel people that comes in there. He's the head mod. Well, I don't know if he's the crazy guy that's tamed Nightbot. I don't know what. Well, he likes to play with little scripts in Nightbot, so, you know, Nightbot is kind of like something he does. He enjoys it anyway. All right, I think I got this all ready to go, but do I want to hook up the rest of them? Yes, I probably should. All right, so where's the rest of the quick wire going? The rest of the quick wire, let me look this up, because this is important now. Now I've got to look this up on this spreadsheet, or else we're going to blow this. Okay, so this, do this, do that, do this, and push this button. Okay. Quick wire, it's quick wire, not slow wire. Right. No, this one. Where is it going? Destinations. Oh, gosh darn it. Why does it do that? Oh, maybe I'll do this. Let's see if it gets smarter this way. There we go. So, right, the computers need 16 machines. They're behind me. AI is about to get a bunch of machines. And then 40 of these machines are going somewhere. To circuit boards and high-speed connectors. Yikes. Okay, so do you want to do the computers down the front and the boards down the back? Yes, I do. All right. So that means I got to do a thing here. All right. Jamie, what's up? I hope it's all good in the neighborhood. It is Jamie's fault. This mess is your fault, but that's okay because it's coming together. I mean, it's coming together, people. It's looking pretty snazzy. Yeah. I mean, yeah. There's stuff here, all kinds of stuff. Yeah. Oh, I thought I might know because he also made videos. Well, we don't know what he does. What did you miss? You didn't miss too much. We've got, I got a blueprint working for the assemblers. It's very wonky, but it is working. And we've got 80 assemblers here for quick wire. I've got 24 assemblers over there for AI limiters, which we're going to try and bring online. I think, you know what? I think I'll just leave the rest of this offline. Over here because gee whiz, just do it, Max. All right, and what's the numbers again? I think it was 16 and 24, right? Yeah, you need 16 for computers, and you need 16 for computers and 30 for the jiggers. Okay, so let's take the first row here because this, I mean, there's 16 right here. Ta-da! So you need 16 for computers, it says. So let's do that. All right. We'll set this up for computers then. All right. No, it's not that. It's just because I'm doing everything on live stream. It gets complicated trying to line up players and all that stuff on streams, right? It's the idea is never bad. It's just it doesn't work out for me because I don't know what my work schedule is, right? You know, stuff like that. So it's a little harder to make multiplayer work in any game, right? Like one day I really would like to meet up a few people in like No Man's Sky or something like that. It's just time and convenience, you know. Like my work schedule, like again as a administrator and stuff, you know, my time getting home is always kind of wonky. So yeah, it's not that. It's just you know, my work schedule and like my life schedule is just, yeah, scheduled. Holy smokes. I don't know if I would call it scheduled, but it's a mess. So yeah, that's just the way it is. Yeah, well, you know what? I actually did run a multiplayer Minecraft server 13 years ago. That was part of the channel, right? Part of the channel was running a multiplayer Minecraft server. And once a week, when I had that server once a week, we would actually play. I would actually record videos while playing on that server. That was a big thing for me back then. Then, like I said, of course, you know, all the, you know, the sound troll and everything that happened with that, right? And they were, and those were all awesome people. They were really good people. You know, there was a father and son duo. There was a couple duo that liked to hang. Whoa, what the heck did I do there? Messed it up. So yeah, I mean, I used to have a Minecraft server, multiplayer server, and like I said, once a week we used to play together and all the things. But then the world got crazy and everything got sped up. And well, I mean, I had channel problems, of course, and you know, in the real world, things just take precedence, right? You know, so it's just, it is what it is. Mine Hut, check it, it's free. Really? Is that a thing? Nobody does anything for free. Well, not without advertisements being up the wazoo. I mean, yeah, you can get free, but usually it comes with like 50 advertisements a minute. You know what I'd like? If I didn't think it was so scammy or so scummy, I would love to play a game like State of Survival. You know, I get advertisements for that crazy game all the time. Drives me bonkers. Okay, so you're gonna run that this way, but I think the next one's got to go this way, dude. There's like a chat ad every hour or so. There's a few ads. Oh, is that how they do it? Really? Huh. With my Mine Hut. Well, you know what? I will investigate it. Right? If nothing else, I will investigate it. Now, not to say as I would be playing Minecraft anytime soon, because again, my schedule's overloaded as it is. But you never know. Especially if I can get it set up relatively easy. Okay, you just put 2 of them there. You don't need 2 of them. There we go. All right, there we go. Keep going, dude. So, if nothing else, at least this will all be done. Is that this row? Yes. Is this the last row I have to do? No, you got... Yes, you got 2.5 rows to go. All right. Let's do this row, and then I want to turn this all on. It's going to be awesome. It's going to look great. There we go. They can service that they don't have the server up unless someone is online, and it's only 10 people max for free. Oh, okay. I get it. All right. Again, I can always investigate that stuff, right? See, in the evening hours, I'm usually working on the background for my next stream while I'm reviewing the stream that I just have for, you know, all the things. And I can put that as part of my checklist of items. Okay. Well, and I think the reason they can't do console is because console is very restrictive as to how they handle their servers, right? Console's a very restrictive environment anyway, which is a good and a bad thing, right? You know, consoles are like iPhones, right? It's a very safe environment, but very limited environment, right? It's hard to get outside the environment of iPhones because they protect them so hard. And that's what consoles do. Like PCs, right? On a PC, we can mod our games to death. We can do just about anything, right? But it's not always a good thing, right? Yeah, right? Yep. Okay. Let's see. So I'll investigate that. Check it out. See what I find out anyway. Okay, got that. Got this one. Got that one. Okay, and then we'll get these ones. You do realize you got to run around, Max, and you got to put all the belt work in for this, right? Yeah, but we're getting close to the end on this part anyway. Yep. Okay, right. You're too far out, too far in, too far out. There you go. Nice. Well, I must admit, at least I feel a little bit better at the moment. Like just before starting the stream, I was pretty sure like every muscle in my whole body was trying to pull itself apart. It was really weird. It was a really weird effect. I thought, holy smokes, what's wrong with my body? Like it was almost like I was in a stretching rack and every piece of my body was like trying to pull itself apart. My eye is doing better. It's not fully back to normal, but it is doing better today. I will say that. Yeah, like the last, like, again, it really didn't slow me down in terms of like, you know, playing desynced or stuff like that. But I don't know, like for the last week or so, I've just been so exhausted, and I don't know. Maybe I've come down with something and I just don't know it. But I mean, that could be a thing, right? And I mean, if that's the case, well then, I mean, you know, at least it's not making me like super sick or anything like that. I'm just really, really tired and exhausted a lot. So if that's the worst thing that happens to me, I don't care, right? I am perfectly fine with that. You know, because you don't want to be super sick. I think I broke something here. What did I break? Okay, you come out. You come out. All right, do that again. Yeah, I did break something there. I knew I did. I was going to say, there was no way that was supposed to be yellow. Should have been blue. All right, there we go. Okay, there we go. Now for you guys. Now these are the longer rows because just the way things worked out. Yep. Okay, there we go. Nope. Nope, you messed up. You gone darn messed up there, Max. You're going to have to fix it. Yup. There you go. There are advantages for some people with walled gardens, just as long as the Wild West for others. Wow, where are we going with that? I missed something there. Yep. Of course, Noko. I will do that as well. Yep. Again, I love Minecraft. Like, I've probably got... well, unfortunately, there's no way to count hours of Minecraft, right? But, like, I've played Minecraft since Alpha, right? And I even have my executables for that. I have my Alpha executables, because, of course, everything was just, like, when you paid, I think, what was it, $9? I think it was $9 to start, or $7. Whenever I paid my $7 or $9 at the very beginning of that, many, many moons ago, right? Like, there was only 6 blocks in the game at that time. like it was more about the world generation itself that Notch was working on at that time. You know, so we had Minecraft, and I think it was like 6 blocks. There was like stone, there was glass, because that was a thing. And wow, I mean, when trains came along, holy smokes, that was just so awesome. But anyway, yeah, I mean, I've got a lot of hours in Minecraft. A lot of hours. And so yeah, I think of it often. I fondly... what did I do here? Dude, you missed a whole row. What's going on here? Okay. Well, listen, you got to fix this. All right. Oh, I guess you didn't miss the whole row. I only missed like a bit of the row. There we go. Just a couple machines, but you got to do them. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, and these 16 are off to computers. The rest of these next 2 rows, these 32 are off to AI limiters, I think it is. Right? Oh, no, don't worry about it right now. That's something I'll look into in a bit, right? No worries about that. Yeah, no worries about that. Yeah, no, don't game and admin at the same time. It's a bad combination. Yeah, no worries about that. What am I missing up here? This is wrong. Something's wrong here. What is the problem? Merger. Oh, okay, I know what the problem is. It's fine, I think. Mergers? Yeah, it's because they're facing opposites of each other. It's just really confusing me. All right, that's fine. Yeah, don't worry about that. Just talking about servers, though, like that stuff. Do you know one of my almost all-time watched videos is a Minecraft video which shows you how to admin. I forget what the program was called now, but it's got like, but that video has like tens of thousands of views. And I'm surprised nobody else ever put out a video on that, because that admin program was really good. It's a really great admin program. I'm gonna have to look that up after the stream. Okay, what do I got going on here? I see I'm gonna have to probably double check these machines because I've missed some of them. Did I miss that one? Nope. Okay, we're fine. Okay, let's hook this all up. Do all the things. There we go. Do that. Excellent. Okay, this looks good. This looks good. Oh, one more row. Yeah, well, I'm sure it might only take 5 minutes, but it's 5 minutes that I would rather take and do it, just so as I know what's going on. I can, see all the things. That's all it is. I need a box. One box. What are you going to do with the box? Well, I'm going to put it right here so as I can get quick wire out of it, and then I got to send the quick wire actually that way to the computers. So that's what we're going to do here. Is this going to work? Yikes. You didn't leave yourself enough room, did you? Not really. Gosh darn it. You know what? Worry about that later. Let's just get this sucker up and running. Okay, let's do that, because I like it when we get things up and running. All right, this is it, people. The show must go on, and it's time to turn on some machines. Oh, yeah. Okay. So, starting with this row, I think, to this guy. Boom. Let's see it rock and roll, baby. You do it. Take that. Then we'll hook it to there. Take this one right there, and we'll hook it to this guy. Take this and hook it to this guy. And number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. You betcha. Excellent. There we go. Awesome sauce. Are you making me quick wire? I hope so. Please. Yes, you were. Hey, and there's the quick wire coming out now. Nice. These ones aren't going into a bucket, so these machines will get backed up here really fast. But if everything goes right, look at all the green lights, people. Oh, it's so awesome, isn't it? I love green lights. Green lights are great. You should stand up here, Max, before you run out of gas. Look at all the green lights. That's greenage, people. That's what you call a lot of quick wire every minute. Yeah, that's beautiful. That's the way that's supposed to work. That's the way that's supposed to work. You bet. Yep, 80 machines of quick wire. Oh man, I love it when a factory comes alive. You betcha. Yeah, it looks good. Looks really good. So let's move on down here. Let me check my time for a second. I think we might have enough time to hook these guys up. Well, at least half of these guys up. I know the other problem is going to be the other side. So, push this button. Yes. All right. Let's. Oh yeah, there's all kinds of chat filters. Well, there is chat filters. Whether Nightbot's working half the time, we'll find out. And if the other half is, if the other half isn't, then one mouse click of my mouse will chat filter everything. That's because I have it up. I have multi monitors, right? So I have the chat window in one monitor while I'm playing in the other one. So I can moderate at will. That's right, just like Darth Vader. I can moderate at will using the Force. There you go. Okay, so now do you want to try and do this? 25 sheets. See, the sheets I don't have over here, I'm going to have to bring them over. So let's just try and get the quick wire over here, I guess, because there's... I just realized what the problem's going to be. The problem is that each of these needs 600, right? Yes. All right, so we're not going to do that. You know what we're going to do right now? We're going to do a slight deviation here. We're going to do this. Okay. I hate to do this, but we're going to do this instead. So one side of these needs 600 wire, which means I need 2 sets of belt here. Darn it. So I have to fix these 2 rows to accept that. Luckily, I got a plan for that. All right, so how do you get 2 sets of 600 wire down the same thing as 1 row? Well, it turns out it's not that difficult. We just need to make a slight adjustment. Splitters. Okay. Yep. Take that. And oh, whoa! There we go. Up you go. Up you go. There you go. Right there. Right there. Right there. Okay. Right there. And right there. And right there. Did I get it? I think I got it. There we go. I'll leave the innies. I'll do the outies. So here's the problem, right? You need 600 quick wire for 6 machines. The problem is these belts will only hold 780, so I need 2 sets of wire. So what I'll do is I'll let the innies, the inside machine, right? I'll let the inside machine do whatever it's doing. So every second machine I have to convert into a second patch. So I guess we'll start up here. So I'll leave that one alone, and I will. Wait a minute. Which way am I doing this? I gotta see which one's going where. Turn that off for a second. This one is going in that side, and this one is. All right. So, yeah, we're gonna change every second one of these. We're gonna change every second one of these to be 2 high. Yes. Yep, somewhere's around there, dude. Except that I messed it up. Did I mess this up? No, you didn't mess it up, dude. You're gonna have to think about that in reverse. You're gonna have to take the first row out. All right. So I take this row out, and I do this, and I do this. Right. So the back side can have the under row, and then the top side can have the top row. Right. That's how we want to do it. Okay. So over here, same deal. Right. Get that out of your way. Get that out of the way for a second. Why does that not look right? Why does that look weird? 1, 2, 1. So did I forget to put in the things? I think I forgot to put in something. Oh gee, I've confused myself now, right? Right, you're okay. So you're the inside for that guy. This is going to get tricky. This is going to get very tricky. You know what? There's an easier way to figure this out. I'm doing this the hard way. Give me this. Give me this. Do we have enough stuff? I think we have enough stuff. All right. Okay. Welcome back. All right, put this out here, Max. All right, so this is my blueprint for these guys. Oh yeah, I love it when you watching all the stuff fly around. That's awesome. Okay. Excellent. Now, I need to modify this just a wee bit. So, did I forget a thing? You come from the top, and then you get pulled into here. No, I didn't forget it. It's It's really hard to see, but you can see the belt's in there. The belt is in there. It's really, really hard to see, though. So every second machine has to be I need another row of belt, right? Because this side is the same deal, right? This one comes in here and then it splits there, right? So every second machine has got to be done differently. All right. It's easier to see on it when it's separated like that. When they're all joined together like this, it's really hard to see the stuff. All right, here we go. So you're going to take from the top row, which will feed these two machines, and then you're going to take from the bottom row, which will feed these two machines, and then this row here I should have just left alone. Do that. Right, that's groovy, right? So now this one here we take out, and this is the one that has to work from the top. I leave you alone, and then you're fine. This one I have to take from the top. I leave you alone, and you are fine. Right, there. That's how that works. Okay, so now I got to go around and do that. I got to go over here and do that again. Okay. Splitters. And I got to take the wires off the top of these things so I can do this. Okay, there we go. Done and done. And now this will allow me to get 600 quick wire down 2 sets of lines to fill all these machines. There we go. So that's a 0. Yeah, come back this way, dude. There we go. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, yeah. Now you've messed up. Now you gone darn messed up. Nope. I need you to go this way, I think. All right. There we go. And then it's up you go. There you go. And do that one. And that one. And I don't think I need both of these. I think I only need one of these. And I actually don't think I need that one on the end, but I'll put it on the end anyway. All right. Yep. Now come over here and just stare at this one. All right, so it's the right-hand ones that are going to change. All right. So we take this out, and this is, we put this in. There we go. Like that, like this, like that. Okay. We leave you alone. We leave you alone. We take you out. Put you in like that. Put you in like that. We leave you alone. We leave you alone. And then this one here is the final one, and that will do that. Right, so that will handle 6 machines apiece. That's 600. The bottom ones also have 6 machines, so they're 600. I just have to run some belt work here now. Do. Yeah, like that. Okay, like this. Now, I was right. I didn't actually need these top ones, but I'll leave them in there because it stacks nicely, I guess. There. Let's clear that and that and that. And I don't need that one on the end because there is no one on the end that it's going to use. So I could actually take that off. That's the thing. Oh, did I forget a belt here? I think I did. Yep, there we go. Oh, it's a good thing I had to come back and look at it. Okay. There we go. Up here, like this, and like that, and whoa, there we go. Okay, nice, done. Look at that. In fact, things are going so well, the boxes are basically full, right? Yeah, that's the way that works, people. That is the way that works. So, mission accomplished for today. That is, of course, now, yes, it'd be nice if I had I don't have the copper plating over here, and that's another whole hour and a half to get it over here, so I'm not going to worry about that. So, where are we gonna, where are you gonna perch yourself at here, Max? Let's go back this way to have a look. Sure. Up, and away. You know what? You should take the car. And we'll take a quick drive back. We'll take a quick drive back to base. Yeah, we'll go back to the main base. Because you've been over here for 2 weeks, dude. The rest of the base is probably falling apart. And then, of course, we'll bring the map up on the screen so everybody can see the map and the progress we're making. So we'll turn this way. So, of course, we have quick wire coming back in for the computers, which I will hook back up here. As you can see, that's where I cut the lines off. And then we'll get that back up and running. We'll turn this way a little bit. We'll take the tunnel of Motor Destiny. And we'll actually let's drive up and around. I see there's been no warning signs on any of the trains for a while. Yep. Just a little wire there. It's perfectly fine. You know, we just use some copper wire here every once in a while. A little bit of gas. Gotta have some gas around. Gee whiz. We'll run over here to the train depot. Yeah, trains all look good. Well, I mean the ones that aren't parked. At least that's the coal train. I was gonna say, why are you down here, dude? Yeah, you're the coal train. You're fine. You're fine. But the trains all look good here. He's parked while we were working on the railroad station for that, right? You guys are all pretty happy. Everybody looks happy here. Belt wall, yep. Then it must look pretty good. Yeah, I would say all the trains look happy. I don't see any blinking things on the map. We like that. Yeah, all looks good over there. Aluminum looks good. The RCUs look good. All right. Boop. Right into the car. Oh yeah. Let's see. We'll take down this way. This factory's nothing. This is nothing compared to the other factories. Okay, so have you done Thronefall? What is Thronefall? So I guess the answer is no, because I don't know what Thronefall is. I've never heard of it. Is Thronefall a game, or is it like a Minecraft mod, or is it, you'll have to clarify the Thronefall. Turbo motors. Oh yeah, we love turbo motors, people. It just released that. Oh, it's a brand new game. I have not done it. Then I guess the answer is I have not. But I will look that up here in about 3 minutes. I had 6 new games come out in the last 6 weeks. My schedule's just been so crazy. You make a castle and defend it from monsters. Yeah, like I just had so many games. Like we had Word Factory come out. It was Word Factory and I Am Future, and there was Desynced. American Truck Simulator Oklahoma came out. Then, of course, next week is Icarus. The week after that is Starfall. So, yeah, just craziness. It's just been a crazy, it's been a crazy August. Okay, we're back here at the main base, all the things. Let's bring up the fancy map for the fancy people. Yeah, let's do that. So, there, of course, is the map of Satisfactory here on A2B2 1B1 or whatever it is. And, of course, to help you see all the factories, boom, there are all the factories in different colors. Of course, we've been working on that very bottom box here today, which is in green/yellow. And the reason we were working on that green/yellow box is oh yeah, it's all oh yeah, is that is the factory that we're repairing with my refineries. The orange box in the upper left-hand corner is the big space box. Of course, handles all our space equipment and all the space components. And of course, the big box on the right, which is green and yellow, is all the nuclear, which is the other thing we're working on, right? Of course, the reason that this all began at the Turbo Motors factory is because I need the AI limiters to do the final piece for recycling nuclear waste. Which of course, once we do that, no, I did not find the key for the word. I did not, actually, Jamie. I should actually do something about that, right? It's pretty crazy. The thing is, I go in and almost do the word like there's a word of the day, and I go in like late at night, and I still do almost every one of those words of the day, but I still haven't figured out the key thing. And Desync was just so crazy. The last couple weeks have just been so crazy. I haven't seen anything about it. But if I do, we're gonna find. There's 6 words left to go. We're gonna get those 6 words. Gosh darn it! They have done a couple of updates on that game too, so that's actually pretty good. So yeah, I mean it's 2,000 hours, 2,200 and we'll be at close to 40 hours at the end of this. So what do we got on the go for Sunday? I don't know if I'll be playing Desynced or not. We'll see how Sunday turns out. Because it's been that game is really hard on my head. And of course, I do got to get ready for Icarus coming out next week as well. So we'll see how that goes. Of course, we'll also have the schedule coming out on Sunday. The weekly schedule will, of course, be up on Discord. Be sure to check the links for all the socials in the video description and all the things. And yes, I will enjoy the meal. It's awesome. That is the thing I'll do. Thronefall with the new game, Design an Army and Castles and Defend. There was actually another game that was very like that, except it was you had 3 space robots, and then you had to go defend these islands. It was all very good, right? So with that, I'm Max. This has been Satisfactory Update 8, 2,236 hours on this map, and going all the way. You betcha. What do we hope to do on the next episode? If we get lucky, on the next episode will be the episode of plutonium. That will be the episode of plutonium, and the plutonium episode will hopefully allow us to finally recycle the 7 million nuclear waste that we have, right? Because we have all the other parts. We just got to get the plutonium made, and I needed these AI limiters, and that's why we started tearing this base apart, because I needed more stuff. Oh, gee, it's bad. It's all bad. I want to thank everybody as the recent subscribers are going at the bottom of the screen. Of course, a big thanks to Tech, Noko, Mr. Johnson, Jamie, Sanchez snuck in there to say hi, because, of course, we're all looking forward to playing Starfield as well. I think I got everybody. I think I got everybody on the list today. There's Sanchez. Yeah. Well, of course we don't count Nightbot. Nightbot is Nightbot. It is what it is. I want to thank you all for hanging out and doing all the things. And with that, I'm off to eat, people. I'm off to eat, and we'll like I said, when we bring this back, we'll hopefully be making plutonium. So I will see you all on the next one. Take care.